And welcome back to our Game of the Year list, which we decided to split into two videos. We're going to go through 5 through 1, starting with Jack.
My number 5 game of the year is Mario Kart 8. Like I said, it's almost going to be my number 6, but I swapped them. Shrug. Would have been like that last year, where for some reason Landon's number N was my number N minus 1. It happened a lot.
It happened like 3 times.
Yeah, it did. But Mario Kart 8, super, super, super fun game. It's one of the best Mario Karts. Lots of characters, really, really great tracks, specifically for the newer ones. Some of the retro ones are a little questionable, but it's whatever's. Super, super beautiful graphics with tons of lens flare and 60 FPS. Great soundtrack. Gravity mechanic is pretty cool. Alright, there's Negs, too many Koopalings. They have like 7 Koopalings, and yet they don't have characters like fucking Toadsworth or Birdo or Bowser Jr.
or Diddy Kong.
Or Diddy Kong.
Or Funky Kong.
Or
Funky
King
Kong.
Boo.
Funky Kong, yeah.
But
Funky Kong's feeling funky, and if you can't respect his funkiness, you gotta get the fuck out.
Get the funk out.
Get the funk out. Oh, I missed it. You picked it up, though.
You totally flubbed that.
You picked it up, though.
Anyway, the reasons why... honestly, this game would probably be like my number 2 or 3, or maybe even my number 1, if the battle mode didn't suck such a big bag of dicks. The battle mode in this game is terrible. And by terrible, I mean they didn't even make a fucking battle mode. They put you in... Or they didn't make tracks for battle mode, at least. They put you in one of the tracks from the regular game and just say, play battle mode on these. Doesn't work out. So, worst battle mode out of 10. DLC's cool. DLC is cool. And there's more DLC coming out. Is it May of 2015 yet?
No, not yet.
I want to play as Isabelle. Anyway, I
want to know what the fuck those courses are going to be. We have 8 more courses on the way.
We need DK Mountain and Waluigi Pinball. Anyway, yeah, Mario Kart 8.
All right, my number 5 is Azure Striker Gunvolt, which is a 3DS game. It is made by Inti Creates, which are the same people that did Mega Man 9 and 10. Azure Striker Gunvolt, you play as Gunvolt, and he has electrical powers. And it's a Mega Man-style game when it comes to structure, but the action is more Mega Man X-ish, with a fusion of, like, this... there's, like, another game that I want to mention, but I can't, like... It's on the tip of my tongue. But, anyway, the way the gameplay works that makes it unique is that while you can shoot bullets at enemies, it does minimal damage, and what it does is it tags them, and you can use your electrical power to create an electrical field, flash field, there's the term, and it'll damage everything that's tagged. And you have all sorts of powers that you can, all sorts of cool movement abilities that you can do, and it's just super fun, super fluid movement, really actiony, intense, difficult, challenging, fast-paced. I love the boss battles. They're all really, really fun. You actually fight, like, these, like... what the fuck were they called? They're based on the 7 Sins, though, which I thought was a really fucking cool concept. But yeah, it's a really cool game. Interesting story. You get the girl at the end of the first stage. There's so many games where the conflict starts where, like, you have to get the girl over the course of the game, but then there's a plot twist where she gets taken. Oh, spoilers, but whatever. It's a very good game, though. I like it. And if you like Mega Man-style games, you should play it.
Justin.
Oh, I guess I can. My number 5 is The Last of Us Remastered, because I've never actually played the original version on the PS4.
Shit.
So you a lot of people probably already know about this game, so there's probably not really much I have to really talk about. But I do like I left the monsters and like the constant like fighting with like the bandits. They show a level of intelligence. I wouldn't say they're the smartest things I've ever seen, but they're smart-ish. But they can't handle Joel and his mind-controlled homing Molotovs, which I have done before. Actually, it's very easy. All you have to do is pull a Molotov out, wait for the auto lock-on to hit them, and throw them, and it will chase them. But yeah, there is emphasis on sneaking around because they're actually really easy to, like, it's actually really easy to get spotted just from hearing you. I actually brushed up against a fucking, bush and didn't actually think that they'd hear that, and they did. I was like, oh, well, these guys aren't completely deaf. But yeah, I think the stealth mechanic is okay because it gets completely thrown out the window the moment you get spotted. Because apparently, if one guy sees you, everybody is connected to his eyes, and then everybody knows where you are. So it's like, what the fuck? They're not completely stupid in combat. They will actually like sit in a corner with a shotgun and wait for you to come out. Very rarely will they actually charge in, so they're not completely stupid. I thought the story was pretty good. Obviously it was a lot darker than like Uncharted, so that was definitely different. It's also a lot bloodier, but that's, you know, part of the course of a game. Is it a horror?
Yeah.
It's
kind of.
It's not horror in the sense that it spooks you. It's just horror in the sense that it's gruesome, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. It's bloody.
It always haunts me when I always think of something that I want to say about something after I've already finished talking about it.
GG. Too late.
GG. No reason.
But yeah, it's a really dark game. It handles a lot of adult themes, which are you know, kind of powerful depending on the kind of person you are. I'm just the kind of guy that will kill 2 people with a flamethrower because I like to. But yeah, flamethrower best weapon. Last of Us Remastered is a pretty good game.
Justin, you forgot to mention the best part about the game. Joel and his octopus arms.
Oh yes, Joel for Octodad DLC, because those are amazing arms of how many fucking things you can grab at once.
Mesh triangle.
And watch his magic.
Okay, move on. Number 5?
Yep.
Still? Oh, yeah, I would think so since I haven't gone. My number 5 is Shovel Knight. It's on the Wii U version because it's the one I played. It's 3DS and PC as well. Does anyone have Shovel Knight for number 4?
I do.
Want to talk as well?
God damn it!
It's duet
3 in a row!
It's duet time.
Jack, you also got it?
Yes.
Boom!
Are you serious right now?
We're all going to talk about Shovel Knight for our next ones.
Well, okay then.
Landon's number 5 and Jack and Brandon's number 4.
Oh, wait.
Shovel Knight.
Oh.
What can we do to talk about this? Who wants to start?
Watch the LP. Watch the LP.
It is an amazing homage to 8-bit gaming. It is... Watch the LP. It's such a good soundtrack. Jake Kaufman's amazing. Can we just get that out of the way? Jake Kaufman is an amazing video game music composer. Very retro style game. It's challenging. You have a shovel and you beat the shit out of other knights and you go save the girl, but you also have to beat the witch. It's a simple story, but it's really top-notch presentation, music, and the design is, well, a nostalgia tug, and that wins points with me.
It's a simple story, but I'd also like to mention that it gets like a lot more deep than you would think for a game like this. Like there are definitely like there's like a lot of like conversations between like Shovel Knight and other characters that kind of like bring the story to a deeper level.
It has interesting dialogue, yes.
Than your normal like save the princess story.
Especially for a game of its genre, the story is actually much more thought out, despite how simple it is.
Honestly, I think it's the best retro spelled with an AUX, retro platformer ever made. Like the type of platformer that tries to be like an NES styled like or SNES for that matter style platformer, it's like easily like the most well crafted one like ever made. Like the level design is it's amazing. I really love the characters like Shovel Knight and the other the fucking
the Order
other
of No
knights.
Quarter.
Those guys. Controls are super good actually. Super tight controls. I love them.
Very tight controls.
Items are cool.
The items are cool.
Items are cool.
Items,
Actually, it's like that's something that I do appreciate about this game is like like here are items that you'll actually use in this game, not just because they're mandatory, but because you'll want to. I mean, that's a thing that some Mega Man games do, specifically two.
And then some do very badly, like 5.
Oh God, 5. But it's like all of the items have at least like some sort of use, and you'll find them using like at least one time, even though you're probably gonna have your favorites, Chaos Sphere, Phase Locket.
Pretty much. But no, you can it changes your gameplay because you can change based on which items you really like. Jack and I played slightly different when we went through because I would Phase Lock and Chaos Sphere bunches all the time.
Yeah.
But you gravitate towards what items. You don't even need all the items technically.
No.
But that's another cool thing about the game is that the items give you your own unique way to play it.
Yeah. So, and I like some of the side stuff, like some of the added stuff from the backers, like
extra
Hat.
bosses.
The
Mr. Hat's cool.
the wandering guys.
Those guys cool.
Those are fun. And some of the side levels, where you go into the backer museum and you get to see the faces of all the backers, but it's a level you have to rescue. You have to beat up ghosts, and that's hard.
And one of them,
you see Aaron Hansen's grump face.
Fucking Ego Raptor.
Yeah, and it's really nice. I'd like to see more from this group. GamingStooges. Trademarked. I'm trademarking that pronunciation. Oh.
But there still are, like a few other things for like DLC or not like DLC, but there's like a lot of things that like they need to do from like the stretch goals.
Yeah,
that they had.
There's we'll see more of it, and there's going to be a Sony version, obviously, with
Kratos. As a playable character.
Yeah,
with Geos.
But no, it's full of good stuff. It's good stuff. It's a good game. Go buy it.
Seriously. It is probably one of the best indie games to come out in recent years, and if you don't play it, what the fuck is wrong with you?
My list would say otherwise, but okay.
I said one of. I didn't say the.
Go away. We're done.
You're just mad that I had a point.
No. I'm mad that I'm not playing Wode right now.
So we already have just went through a whole cycle. Back to Justin for his number 4.
Again. Go, Justin.
Mine is Ultra Thrashing Cousins.
Yeah. Super Bash Sisters.
Super Smash Bros. 4 in particular. Now I've pretty much been out of practice for Smash Bros. Since Brawl, since I hadn't actually touched it, and I don't even know how long. So I was kind of bad when I first played, but I've gotten better. I've got everyone unlocked, so it's all good. You can't really say too much about Smash Brothers other than the fact that it's an orgasm of collection of characters, and you get to watch them beat the shit out of each other. And well, Sonic is one of the best characters you can use because he's broken.
That's not true.
Bullshit, Super Sonic.
Smash balls aren't legal.
Well, fuck your attorney rules. Anyway,
all items hand and bow. Oh wait, hand and bow's not in this game. Wait, is it in the 3DS version?
I like the collection of stages. There are some stages. There are some stages from Brawl. There's even is the Donkey Kong stage the only one from 64?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, still, that's a nice throwback, even though I spent most of my time getting stuck on the fucking platform.
But they should have brought back Hyrule Castle.
Oh.
Yeah, they should have.
Instead, they brought Palutena's Temple. But yeah, the 8-player Smash is redonkulous. Try and figure out which one you are in the mass chaos. What do you call it? I actually like the classic mode of this one. It's a bit weird. It's not like some of the other ones, but I actually like it. It's a fun little challenge. They throw like different kinds of shit at you. You know, you fight through it, and you can, set the intensity. Either piss easy or my anus is bleeding.
They took that from Kid Icarus.
Yeah,
Uprising.
which is actually one of the nicer additions, even though I've never played that game.
Mr. Mashed Potato Samurai.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they added more characters. Obviously, they have to. Pac-Man's in the game. It's always nice. Now we actually have one of the oldest characters in gaming right next to Game & Watch. So there's always that.
Well, Game & Watch wasn't actually a character first. He was just made from a compilation of games.
Oh, he's a game character now. And then you have Mega Man, or Mega Man, whatever the fuck you want to call him. And he continues to troll people and showing why Mega Man will never get another game and why Legends will never be a thing anymore. Because his Final Smash is essentially an anniversary of all the Mega Mans, and it's pretty much rubbing salt in the wound. But yeah, it's still Smash. You still, destroy friendships, I guess. Unless that's not really that type of game, but that's what I always thought.
It's not going to destroy as many friendships as Mario Party 10 will.
No, but it will piss off Jack when there's lag. But yeah.
I'm sorry, go.
But yeah, it's a fun game. It's pretty much just like a little romp you can play. And since it's online, you don't actually have to have people around you. So, huzzah.
You don't have to be social.
Even though the only people I actually play with are you guys. So I guess that kind of defeats the purpose. But yeah, fun game. Definitely better than Brawl in certain ways. And there's not Brawl tier lag anymore. So yeah, good game. Number 4 deserves it. Whatever.
Number 4 for Landon.
Damn it, I talk. I don't want to keep playing loading. New bonker mode, high score, 286. Okay. My number 4 is it's not. What's the likelihood of Shantae and the Pirate's Curse being Jack's number 3?
Not.
Is it number 1?
No.
It's number 2.
No.
It's number 3.
No.
No.
It's number 3.
No.
Number 2.
Shut up, Landon. I'm saying no for everything because I'm not going to tell you.
Just talk about the game, Landon.
It's good, mate.
All you gotta do.
Big booty game. I think that sums it up.
How about you talk more?
Oh, words.
He's just gonna have you say everything for him when you get to it.
Oh man,
You're just gonna wait for me. You're just gonna wait for me to get to.
And then you're gonna be like, all right, here's why you're wrong about this game. I'm gonna explain it now.
Maybe. There's a good game. The Pirate's Curse, so you don't get to transform anymore. Well, that's not why, because the Risky's Revenge. You get Risky Boots. It's a joke. Just a laugh. Thanks. Basically you just steal all Risky's items, and she's like, whatever, mate. Let's go kill the Pirate King. And be like, what? And be like, okay. And you collect heart squids, and then you melt them down, you kill them, you bastard. And, you destroy them for your own goodness, and then you, I don't know, you go kill the bats, and they give you purple stuff. It's purple stuff, right? That's what it's called?
The purple stuff!
Yeah, purple stuff. But no, it's solid gameplay, dungeons are good mechanics, solid stuff there.
Like my
Bosses are
dick.
fun. Squid Baron's funny. He's funny. Because he is the filler boss. The one and only. Well,
All right.
that's not the only, but he's the true blood filler boss. It's good. Good music. And good graphics. I played the 3DS version, even though I own the Wii U version, because I am a lazy fuck, and I don't feel like turning on my Wii U all the time.
The music in that game is also done by Jake Kaufman, by the way.
It's true. So
Yep.
it's better because it's way forward. It's my reason, and I'm sticking to it. Sticking to it.
All right. Number 3 is.
My number 3 is oh wait, hold on a sec.
Whoa, Dave.
Whoa, Dave. My number 3 is the fucking 9th track on the Smashing Pumpkins album, Siamese Dream, which is Mayonnaise, which translates to Bayonnaise 2, which is Bayonetta 2.
You really had to draw that shit out.
Yeah.
I demand payment for that patent.
Okay. Here's all of our. I'll give you the money I make from our channel.
76 cents.
Anyway. All right. Hashtag Platinum Games number 3. Hashtag 2 years in a row. Hashtag tradition. Because last year, The Wonderful 101 was my number 3. Both games by Platinum Games. Anyway.
Proud of you.
This game is fun as fuck. You know, it's got super beautiful graphics and environments and super ridiculous boss fights, both in terms of scale and design. You know, it's like, you know, it's just as fun as the first game. You know, if you like the first game, you probably already played this one. Unless you're a pleb that doesn't own a Wii U. This game, it's got, it's super fun gameplay. And the story is still kind of honestly, like the first game. It's kind of there. And a big kind of complaint, or not really a complaint, but kind of a nitpick I have with the game is that it's really similar to the first game in terms of gameplay. But you know, that's not really a bad thing, honestly. You know, you got new shit. There's enough here to like make you like entertained thoroughly if you happen to enjoy the first game. But you know, if you didn't like the first game, I don't think there's anything here that's going to change your mind. But
why wouldn't you like the first game?
I don't know. Yeah. That's it. That's some Bayonetta 2. She's got boobies.
All right. My number 3 is the 8th karting of Mario's, which is a lie because there was actually 11 Mario Karts. It's just 3 of them were not. Well, 3 of them were arcades. But anyway, Mario Kart 8, which is a Wii U game, and there's tons and tons of tracks. DLC is going to crank it up to 48. So all the racetracks, the courses are beautiful. The music is really great. Just if you like Mario Kart, this is easily the best one yet. I don't care what you guys think about Double Dash.
Double Dash is amazing.
Double Dash isn't even my favorite.
Oh. Well, then isn't yours DS?
Yeah.
At least I know which one your favorite is. But anyway, Mario Kart 8 is just fabulous. It has a few neat features that get kind of overlooked. Like there's like Mario Kart TV where you can like post short little like highlight reels, which is really cool. The online mode is just like the online mode of the past few games. It works. It's pretty easy to get into and lose like 3 hours of your life because you were too busy playing Mario Kart Online, like I do all the time. Like has been already said, the major weakness is the battle mode, or should I say, the lazy attempt at a battle mode. But that's okay because I don't play Mario Kart to play battle mode, so everything else about the game is really great. Although I really wish that they would have just put in like Diddy Kong and Bowser Jr., but it's Mario Kart, and everything has already been said about it that needs to be said. So moving on. That means you, Justin.
What? What's a Justin?
You're adjusted,
You
silly.
fucking toaster! Talk about your number 3 game.
Oh, well, I remember that, you fucking tree.
I'm a tweet.
Anyway, my number 3 is My Lolly Goddess Can't Be This Cute, otherwise known as Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth.
Are you fucking serious?
What?
Am I
Are you
punked?
fucking serious?
Am I punked?
What?
I'm just kidding. Go.
But yeah, for those that don't know, which is everyone in the universe, because it's a very niche series, Rebirth 1 is a collection of 3 games that are ports of at least 2 of them, except for the first one, which is actually a complete remake of the original game, which had no budget. So I'm happy about that, because now I can actually play it and not cry.
It's a remake of the one that completely sucks, and not just maybe arguably sucks.
There's early installment weirdness, and then there's Hyperdimension Neptunia.
It's true.
It could be worse. You could be Toho, and your first game is completely different genre than what the rest of your games are.
But it's essentially the first game, because the second one doesn't too, but with victory battle systems, which I prefer, because yes, I understand Mark II used a more strategic system, but fuck that shit.
Because Justin just wishes the RPGs went back to the 90s.
You know what? That's primarily the RPGs I kind of played, so you know what? You might not be too far off. But yeah, it uses a more traditional fighting system. The SP is no longer tied to, making a combo first and then draining it slowly. It's pretty much like a standard MP bar. But yeah, Rebirth 1, just a remake of the first game. They do actually throw some new things because it's a remake, they could still add some new shit. Some of it is like some new jokes that exist since the first game came out, which is kind of funny. They kind of get rid of some of the older jokes, which kind of disappoint me, like the rings joke that they made in the first game at the very beginning of the game, so I'm a little disappointed. But ultimately, if you played the first game, it kind of mirrors it slightly. The story has been changed a bit, and it's not completely the same, especially since at some point, for some reason, Neptune goes into her victory form, which shouldn't actually be possible. Oh, and then they decide, oh yeah, you know what? Remember how the original game was non-canon to the rest of the series because it ended on such a note it couldn't be continued? Rebirth 1 is going to bring it back into canon because now there are characters that were originally DLC from Victory essentially making the game canon because they recognize them.
You lost me, dude.
Mages,
keep going.
Mages in them, they're in this game and they recognize Neptune. So this game is canon now. But yeah. Same kind of rules apply to pretty much the rest of the series. At least in terms of fighting system and, shit like that. Goofy bosses, there are game jokes everywhere. All these characters are personifications of the game consoles were actually your waifus instead. So yeah, just a goofy little romp, God Tier Sunako art style, and, everything in between. Good game.
GG. Alright, Landon.
I'm gonna just play it instead of talk about it.
Challenge. Talk about it while playing it.
Okay.
Landon's number 3 is Whoa Dave.
Whoa, Dave. Okay,
Nintendo 3DS.
I'm currently doing a normal run. One thing that wasn't mentioned in the last video is there's 2 modes. Normal. Actually, there's more than that, but there's, for like single player, there's normal and there's bonkers. Normal is hard, and bonkers is harder. I like it because there's a lot of technique involved. You can start playing pretty decent, but you just have to keep playing and get better. And that's why these scrubs...
There's really tight control. by the way.
It has really tight controls, so it plays well. But these scrubs can't get even. I don't know what's your guys' highest. One of you has like maybe 200.
I think I have like 230.
It was like 2 something. It was like low 2.
Yeah, I'm almost at 400.
Jesus Christ.
For normal mode. My current high score. Oh, I have like played it on 3 different systems, by the way. 3DS, PC, and Vita. Even though the Vita game is technically from 2015, but semantics.
If you like arcade-style games like the original, like Mario, not Super Mario Brothers, but Mario Brothers, then you should play Woe Dave.
If you like good games, go spend $5.
It's only $5. It's literally only $5. Like,
And a lot of
really
times it ends up going on sale for like 99 cents.
Ah, how appropriate.
In a day,
or should we say 99 pennies?
In a day and age where games are getting increasingly more complicated, it's actually very humbling and sweet to find such a simple but addictive game as Woe Dave.
Whoa, Cloud, are you being professional?
Yes.
What are you, IGN?
That is an antithesis. That is a trick statement, and I respect you for it.
But, no, it's hard for me not to like it. Actually, true story, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, because I knew it was going to be a, choice provision game, Gaijin Games game, but I was like, I don't know, man, this is not Runner, this is not Bit Trip, it's not Bit Trip Runner 2, it's not, Void, it's not Flux, what am I going to do? Shit, I died, I'm doing really bad right now. I'm at 61 cents and I've died twice, apparently.
Because you need scissors.
I cannot talk and play this game at the same time. I need to focus. So I need to be blasting, like, Ori Ska. Yep, and I died. I got 69 cents!
Yeah!
Yay! Everybody clap for Landon.
No, this game's good. It's on, like, every system except for Microsoft console.
You mean like 3 systems?
It's on iOS.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
It's on iOS.
And if you're Landon, you're going to own it on all of them.
I don't have an iOS device. I'm going to own it on 4 consoles because that's what I do, is I own things on 4 consoles. Or 4 times at least.
Because you have a major hard-on for choice provisions.
Yeah. So, choice provisions, mini visions, good job, good game. I don't know how many hours I've plugged into it, but it's been hours. Like, Steam version, 3.5, Vita, not so much, 3DS, probably 4 hours without looking it up. It's a good time sink, it's good for, like, bus rides, or, if you're in a car and you're driving, it's a good game to play while you're driving.
Running over school kids,
playing Woe Dave.
Make Woe Dave a part of your life today.
Please. I don't even care. Like, Lexine's Quest, don't even download that. Just play Woe Dave for the rest of your life.
See if you can beat Landon's high score.
Oh, no. No.
I want to see
how
one
many
of
hours,
you guys beat Landon's high score.
How many hours do you think you've sunk into Woe Dave?
Out of all the versions, like I said, I think I've 7.
7 hours?
That's across PC, Vita, and 3DS.
7 hours.
I can 3.5 on PC. Let me actually, I can bring it up. This won't be like all of it, but it'll be like most of it. Where is the activity log? I'm just bringing this up. You might as well just start talking about number 2.
Number 2 is
Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. And if it's not that, it's Smash. If it's Smash your number 1? We'll find out.
I don't want to fucking... If I reveal my number 2, you know my number 1 is. It's, there's only 2 left.
I know. I said both of them. I played almost 6 hours on the 3DS, so I was wrong. More like, that's 10. I played over 10 hours of Woe Dave.
Alright.
Or $10. Actually 20, because I bought both of them. a copy.
Anyway, you would be incorrect and also surprised to learn that my number 2 is Whoa Dave.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
You're trying desperately to run this out.
Sir's time, though. My number 2 is Terrible Punch siblings for the Xbox One.
Oh,
All right. So I guess
in the alternate universe where that exists.
I guess
And
me
the
and
Xbox
Jack
One
will
is
be
apparently
talking
still a
about
thing.
this together then.
Well, okay then.
Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS is also my number 2. I put them
okay, then.
together as one.
I just threw on the Wii U version.
Yeah.
Because it's Smash. It's
All right. So yeah, it's Smash Brothers. It's got new characters. It's got gameplay tweaks. It doesn't have tripping. Thank God.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Got Knuckles.
It's really fun. It's got a decent stage roster. It's got the online is better than Brawl. It still needs work, but it's getting better. The fact that there's like 1v1, you can play online with friends and like there's like separate online modes is pretty neat. There's supposed to be a tournament mode. We haven't gotten it yet, but I'm looking forward to that. It's fun with friends, and yeah. What are your who's your favorite newcomer? Like just one newcomer, if you can pick them.
My favorite?
Yeah.
Shit, it's either fucking probably Shulk.
Because based on my usage, I would say Rosalina, but based on them just being in the game, like it's a tie between Mega Man and Pac-Man. Just the fact that they're both in the game is just so great.
Well, technically, this is the first time Zero Suit Samus has gotten her own character slot, so that's a checkmate.
This is checkmate.
We's playing chess. Because I'm the best. Okay.
Yeah.
Shulk and Rosalina, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, I like that. I like that they actually put quite a bit of effort into the new characters, having most of them anyway, having like really different playstyle. Like characters like Duck Hunt and Villager and Bowser Jr. are just so different from like every other character. It's ridiculous. I'm glad that they have characters like that. The fact that they can have a character roster among 50 characters.
I guess it's my turn to talk then. The newcomers are super good. You know, like Claude said, I really like how like each of them have like super, super unique movesets. Clones, I don't really mind. You know, like I love Lucina.
Dark Pit's
okay, I guess. And I actually really like that they brought back Dr. Mario. Just kind of wish they brought back Pichu, but whatever.
We're also supposed to get Mewtwo soon. That'll be cool.
Supposed to. We will. That's confirmed.
I know.
But,
I know. I said supposed to as in saying that we will.
But... Okay, so yeah, new... Fuck. New stages are super cool.
Oh, go ahead.
New stages are super cool. You know, the online's not terrible. Battle speed, you know, it's faster than Brawl, which I can appreciate because, you know, honestly, and I've heard this from even, like, casual fans of Smash Brothers, that the speed of Brawl's gameplay was, like, an honest-to-God detriment to, like, the overall enjoyment of the game, completely disregarding tournaments and whatnot. But, it's bad parts about the game. Smash Tour sucks.
If you want the full experience, you have to buy 2, because it's a 2 game for the price of 1, yay! I mean, no, it's 1 game for the price of 2. That's what I meant. The other way around. That one. That one that I
sure
said.
Wish so.
But I sure wish. That's basically my only big complaint is the fact that if you want, like, there's some things on the 3DS version I wish were brought over to the Wii U version, and there's a couple
Smash Run,
like Smash Run, and a couple of stages, but overall, it's Smash Brothers. It's amazing. Everything except for Master and Crazy Orders is multiplayer in some form. I don't know why they would put Smash Tour and not have an online mode. Like, that makes no sense. That's another reason why it's stupid. But it's great. you don't need to pay attention to Smash Door. It's Smash Brothers. You're gonna beat the crap out of your friends as villager and plant trees and just be a troll all day anyway. So.
All right.
Oh, I thought when you said beat the
know.
crap out of your friends, I was going to walk up to you with a gamepad and beat the shit out of you.
I'm not
Jack?
done though.
We weren't moving on. I was making room for you to talk.
I conversely to Justin, I do not care for the new classic mode. I actually do like it, like older classic mode where it's like segmented into like different stages and like it's kind of almost the same every time, but also like slightly different. Like, there's always there are like a bunch of like set stage like challenges that you will have, but this one it's just like you fight a set of random characters on a random stage, and there's a random chance that an enemy will drop down and stop you from picking up a randomly generated item.
Too much randomly generated things. Yes.
Exactly.
But
and honestly,
I don't want to nitpick because it's supposed to be my second favorite game of the year, so I'm going to try to praise it as much as possible. It makes advances in the series that are really welcome because it also gives us custom moves and a bunch of other cool stuff. It's good. It isn't perfect, but it's really, really fucking good.
Mm-hmm. The battle speed, I said that earlier, but it's like the battle speed. It's definitely faster than Brawl, which I really, really, really appreciate. And it's not as fast as Melee, and honestly, I don't like it as much as Melee. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I mean, but it's still fun game to play, and
stuff like 8-player Smash and amiibos adds to the fun.
Like literally the first time, like when the weekend that Smash for Wii U came out, I went down to my friend's college and to visit him with like 4 of my other friends did like a road trip there, and it's like us and like a bunch of his college friends just all sat down and played like 8-player Smash all night. And literally the first thing we did was play an 8-player Wii Fit Trainer match, and we just did push-ups all next to each other.
I'm always going to remember this game because on launch day I had a huge party and like we were passing the controllers around because 8-player Smash is fucking crazy. Amiibos are pretty fun. I like the fact that there's Omega versions of every stage, so you can have like Final Destination versions of every stage, so you can have your no items Fox onlys, but have different scenery each time at least.
No way, man! It's no items Diddy Kong only Smashville.
Yes, no items Diddy Kong only Smashville. I think
anyway we're done.
We've covered everything. Smash Bros.
Justin,
is a really great game. Justin, number 2.
Oh wait, you guys were doing it together?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was both our number 2, so we just went back and forth. We're good.
We're done.
I guess. My turn. I can't. Now I got something in my throat. My number 2 is Shadow of Mordor. It's probably the only game that I've played personally that I can say has a feature that I think is truly next gen. Unlike a lot of things that try to tote around next gen like it's fucking an everyday thing. Because the Nemesis system is actually a genuine attempt at doing something different. With that system, every encounter with an enemy you have is random. They're randomly generated, their names are randomly generated, the way they look are randomly generated. Pretty much everything about them is random. And no two people will have the same playthroughs because no two people will have the same enemies. And I actually think that's a pretty cool feature. And one of the coolest features is they'll actually go on with their lives depending on whether you interfere with them or not. If you kill some people, sometimes they'll come back. If you don't kill them, they'll just like fuck around and get stronger and make your life a living hell. And like they can either be your greatest ally or your biggest nuisance. And I actually like that because that kind of leaves hours of gameplay that normally you'd probably run out of after a while because either you're fighting the same generic guys over and over again or the game just kind of ends on a note where there's not really much continuing past that point, which is the problem I have with a lot of open world games because a lot of times when you finish the story, all the cool stuff is gone and then there's nothing. to kind of shake up the gameplay, there are like creatures you can ride. There's only 2 of them, which isn't really much, but honestly, I think the concept of the game holds up on its own. So even if they weren't part of the game, I think it would be fine, but they're also a nice addition because they do change up the gameplay quite a bit. Mainly for those that don't know, it's the Caragor, which is like a kind of 4-legged beast thing. Really fast, but not that strong. And then the Growl, which is pretty much death on fucking 2 legs. But I think it's a really cool game. Really good idea concept behind it. I really hope this gets used either in future games or just other games in general, because this is a genuine, cool little thing they created, and I wouldn't mind to see more of it. So yeah, Shadow Border pretty much gets my praise on just that feature by itself.
All right, Landon.
I fell asleep if you guys were talking about Smash.
Well, go man
So
aside,
boring.
you fucking dick.
So boring.
It's okay.
All right, I'll make sure to fall asleep while you're talking about this game right now.
Okay.
Which
This
is
game
Shinobi
is
versus.
Luxeed's Quest, a certain generic RPG, on the grounds of I made it, therefore I can put it in my list.
Then why is it not your number 1?
That's
Because he didn't want to seem like that much of an asshole.
not that big of a dick. Come on.
But Landon Senpai, I've seen your penis. It's so big.
Whoa. Whoa.
Dave.
This got super gay.
Well, I know who I'd stab.
Landon, go. Number 2.
Jack, you need to get a corn dog for that man over there.
All right.
My number 2 is Senran Kagura Shinobi Versus for the PlayStation Vita. It's the best Vita game.
It's true.
Ever.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, ever. Second best that I played, Gravity Rush. It's a good game. Can't put that in the list though. It's the reason why I got a Vita. Like,
Hey, me too.
The sole reason. They said, "Hey, Senran, Shinobi Versus coming out to America." I'm like, oh, time to get a Vita. So that happened. Big movies everywhere. Fighting, 3D playing. It's different. Bad because no aerial arts. Bad because poor camera.
Yeah, the camera can be kind of bad.
Why are we all complaining so much about our second favorite game of the year? We should be praising it for being so good.
Oh, this is why it's number 2 and not number 1.
We're such negative Nancy's, man.
Man, I'm gonna say with negative comments, man. All right. Also, Mirai's still in the game. There's some pretty shitty characters. Well, Mirai, I guess she can stay. They just need a killer in one of the games. If she died, I'd be happy. Like, if she got eaten
by
a Yoma.
That works.
Whatever it is. The demon creatures. She can get eaten by one. People do that. People get eaten.
Yeah.
There's some bad characters that are introduced. Well, they're not bad. They're just boring. Either character-wise or playable-wise. Also, Ikaruga's still in the game. I don't know why. Shots fired. Cat's in the game, so that automatically bumps it to top 5 in my book.
Mm-hmm.
Cat's really good. Lots of customization. Slightly better than, in terms of customization, it's better than Burst. Frame rate, don't care about. The graphics, don't care about. Switch to 3D, don't care about. I just need more jiggling boobies. And there's online mode, though Jack never played with me because he hates me. He'd rather play.
You never asked.
You never asked.
What?
What?
But
You're the one who always asks
reason
to play online. You're always like, hey, Landy, you want to play Mario Kart 8? Hey, Landy, you want to play Smash? Hey, Landy, you want to touch wieners? And I'm like, Jack, stop being so needy.
Landon, if you want to play Shinobi versus Online, I'll play it with you.
Okay, man.
But
You didn't ask.
The reason that it's so high up on Landon's list, though, is because you can go into the locker rooms and look at the girls, and he probably spends a lot of time looking at Cat.
Whoa. Spoiled.
Dave.
Food. Also, there's DLC for thigh highs. That's the thing.
Yes.
That is DLC.
Free DLC.
It's DLC.
Oh, okay, free DLC. That's fine then.
That's not free.
For Thigh Highs. Oh, it's not?
No, it's paid.
What?
Oh, no, yeah.
Okay, that is like.
Well, it's like a different outfit, too.
That's Neptunia levels of ridiculous, though, when it comes to
Do you
DLC.
know how much money I sank into DLC? Man, it's not
Like
healthy.
$5?
I did not buy all the DLC. So there's one thing. I did not buy all the DLC for this game.
How much did you actually spend on this game?
I bought, I think, all the costumes. I bought all the costumes. I did not buy the accessories. I did not buy all the hairstyles. I bought some of them. But I bought
aren't all
both
the hairstyles free?
My reason behind why I bought all this stuff was because of Bon Appetit. It uses all that. So for the price of a little bit, I get it to use it in 2 different games. I think that's worth it.
Worth.
It's worth.
With an F. Worth.
So yeah.
WERF. Worth.
That's one nice thing about this game is if you get this and you want a okay rhythm game with some catchy music, get to look at lewdness all on your screen, go for it. Also, I like this because it's a physical edition. Please do more physical editions for these games, please. Especially if you release Vita games. Like, if it's a Vita exclusive, it needs to be physical. Even though I have a 64GB memory card now. Anyway, it's good. If you don't know anything about this, I hope this rambling has not helped. Lewd, lots of boobies. Booby Ninjas is good series. Please bring out Senran Kagura 2. Most type.
Number 1s. All right.
This
is the moment we've all been waiting for. Starting with Jack.
For the games that I already know for each person, including myself.
Well, I would hope you would know the game for yourself.
No, I don't know my game of the year for myself. I didn't actually pick one.
It's Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, right?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie because I don't like go out of my way to play like bad games. But if I had to pick one, Sonic Boom is probably the worst game I played this year. So there's that. Sonic Boom is not a good game. Thumbs down.
But the show, man. The show.
The show's good. The show's good. Watch the show. New episode coming Saturday.
Yeah.
Thus, Big Red Button was doomed.
Yep.
Your number 1 is
more like
Goat.
boom da.
I don't get it.
Oh, me either.
Your number 1
Anyway.
is Goat Simulator.
Damn it, Cloud! That is actually the joke that I was going to make. You fucking asshole.
I stole it.
I was gonna say a bunch of shit that led up to saying Goat Simulator, and you fucked it up.
I fucked up now.
Ooh, I want to try it at a fake one.
Octodad, right?
Octodad, yeah.
Jack's like, I'm done with you guys. You guys already know all of my jokes.
Oh, I was going to say
you guys.
footage, but that was in his. That was in his
honorable mention.
Let's do another
I hate
one.
you guys.
Mm.
I was
another
actually
game
going
to
to
play.
say Goat Simulator.
Asteroids.
Now you're just pulling straws out of it.
Grand Theft Auto 5 Remastered is my game of
It's
the year.
Pokemon Mega Ruby.
You mean Grand Tournament Arcade?
Don't you mean Golf Tournament Adventures?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Gran Turismo Awesome Edition?
Action Edition.
Action. Gran Turismo Action.
It's a golf game, but apparently there's like open world features of it.
Yeah, apparently you can like steal cars and shoot people.
I don't remember seeing that.
Golf.
Yeah,
like
me either.
African.
I just played golf.
I
I mean, there was this part before you had to unlock golf.
don't remember too much. I remember going to a strip club though. Banged a hooker.
Anyway, my game of the year is Sonic R for the Sega Saturn.
Hell yeah.
Oh yes.
All right, Jack. I think we've killed this horse enough.
No, it's
Now
still.
we have to set on. No, now we have to set it on fire.
You've given the dead horse Ebola, Jack. Let's just
Ew.
let's
Okay.
just announce your number 1.
First of all,
I don't think
first
that's
of all,
possible.
no, I don't think it is. First of all, ew. Second of all, my game of the year is Shantae and the Pirate's Curse.
Shantae has Ebola.
Why is that so funny right now?
That's called comedic timing.
My laugh is just reaching like levels of not even being hearable.
Well, since these fuckers stole my joke. Shantae was like, in The Pirate's Curse, I'm going to be honest, was a game that I was not expecting to like as much as I did. It's like, I was really hyped for it. I really wanted it to come out, and everyone keeps asking, way forward, when's Pirate's Curse going to come out? And they say, soon, registered, trademarked. Then you just got that picture of Shantae sitting in a cardboard box that says soon TM on it. Anyway, I just, when it gets right down to it, I don't know, what exactly it is about this game, but, when I look back at all of the games that I played this year and I thought about it, and Shantae was just the game that I had the most fun playing, overall. I just, for some reason, really, really, really enjoyed myself when I was playing it. This is easily, bar none, the best Shantae game. It's Shantae 1's good. Risky's Revenge is better, slightly, than Shantae 1, but, it's like this game, really not expecting to like it as much as I did. The level design is great. There are really, really nice level aesthetics. Great Soundtrack, courtesy of Jake Kaufman. The writing. This is like the funniest game I've played this year. The writing in this game is hilarious. There's really fun, really, really good and fast-paced gameplay. And, there's different items that you can use that don't belong to you. They belong to Risky. And, there's a pretty good story going on. And it's just really fun time with boobs. Oh, yeah, there's a Wii U version that I still haven't played. I played the whole game on the 3DS. And Wii U, you get HD boobs. So why not? It's it's $20. Might turn some people off because of the price, but even though it's only a 8-hour game, I definitely think it's well worth the money considering how much I enjoyed the game. Honestly, every single complaint I have about this game is just an incredibly, very nitpicky, incredibly nitpicky, not really any major complaints about it. There's one world where there's kind of a minor difficulty spike that it's just kind of whoa, this got hard all of a sudden. And the final dungeon is kind of a pain. Or, it can, there are some sections of the final dungeon that can be kind of a pain, but it's overall, oh yeah, great boss fights too. Boss fight, Squid Baron is the best, like Landon said. And really, also, in addition to the writing, I really, really love, the characters and the character interactions in this game. Excuse me if I'm rambling and whatever. Yeah, I hear you breathing or laughing or whatever.
Who, me? What?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Pirate's Curse. Buy this game, please. Way forward. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Oh, my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you were done. Okay. My number one, I'm not even gonna I don't do that shit. That's Jack's thing where he does, his fake outs, so. My number one is Bayonetta 2. I forcefully made these people postpone this list video because I was I have to play this game first. I just don't have the money to buy it yet. I have to play this game because I know this is going to be really high up on my list. Well, it's my fucking number one. Sorry, Smash Brothers. Jack didn't really explain too much about Bayonetta besides it being the same as Bayonetta 1, but better.
I also didn't play as much as you.
Okay, I beat the game.
Yeah, I did.
Alright, so Bayonetta 2, if you don't know what Bayonetta's like, it's got Devil May Cry style, intense action gameplay, but it's got very cutscene-y action. Everything's just a big cutscene that you actually take part in. The backgrounds during boss fights are just fucking crazy, and you have control over your hair, and you can conjure demon parts out of portals. It's fucking intense, and everything about it is just over the top. And if you love over the top action games with a really big assed witch that can control her hair, that's like super sexy, then this is one of those games. If you don't like sexualization and really gory action, well then go fuck yourself because you have no taste. The story is better than the first one, but it's still just kind of there to just like move things along. What I liked is that it was just overall, it's everything good about the first Bayonetta, but more robust and much much more colorful. This game is fucking gorgeous. There was not a single part of this game I don't like. After you beat the game, there's also lost chapters, so there's a lot of stuff you can do in this game. Get all these skills. Dance around, kick people's asses, amazing boss fights. This game is so good, really good. Play it, please. Also, you can unlock costumes that are Nintendo themed, so like that's a plus too. Okay, I can't think. So Justin, please just take it from me before I just yeah.
My number one is Locker Simulator Alien Isolation Edition, featuring Jack from the GamingStooges series.
You couldn't see me, but I just gave a really big smile and 2 thumbs ups. I'm like, you're welcome.
This is the newest game in the long-running locker simulation games. The first one I ever played was Locker Simulator Bully Edition, where you got shoved in a locker by a bunch of bullies and you just sat there. This one, you hide inside of a locker this time, so you have to willingly go into it, because apparently there's something running around, and basically the objective of this game is to see how long you can last inside of a locker before a big angry Jack rips off the door, who's extremely needy and wants to give you a life-ending hug.
Yay, hugs.
But that's not it. Alien Isolation is actually the real reason why this list was delayed. It is a too long game, which I'm okay with because I love the Alien franchise. I grew up with it since I was a little kid. Alien essentially is another game where I think that the AI is actually probably one of the smartest things I've ever seen. What the AI can really make the alien do is, my most recent encounter with the alien was, hide inside of a locker, alien comes in. Alien decides there's nothing inside, walks back out. I come out of the locker, alien comes back in because he knows that that's what I was going to do, and kills me. So the alien's not stupid. Depending on what you do, the alien will adapt to what you're doing. So if you hide too much, he's going to be lurking around your potential hiding spaces a lot longer, and potentially he'll outright ignore your attempted hiding and find you, such as hiding under tables too long will sometimes cause him to just look under it. I don't know why he couldn't do that before, but yeah. There are other people in the game too, like androids and people that just don't like you and shoot you in the face, but they're not important. The real the real reason you're playing this game is for the alien. The whole AI system was built around the alien. So, and honestly, I think this is one of the few horror games that I played that was actually kind of scary. And the only reason why it was scary was because the alien is unscripted. Everything he does is completely random. You don't know what he's going to do, and you don't know where he's going to pop out. It's kind of like Clock Tower, except a little bit more advanced. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. So the alien will lurk through vents. He'll pop out of doors. He'll just appear at random, and sometimes, on certain occasions, he'll actually sneak up behind you and stick you in the ass, and you won't actually hear him coming because he's fucking quiet like that.
Shout out to IGN for their review of Alien Isolation. 5.9.
Oh, well.
What a bunch of plebs.
I can see who the real pussies are. So, yeah, objective, get through the game, don't get skull fucked by the alien, because alien is instant kill. You can't outrun it, so if he spots you, if you don't have a hiding space immediately, you're going to die. You can't hurt it. Trying to shoot it will only get its attention and then proceed to imminent death. So don't fight it. This isn't Call of Duty, or Aliens vs. Predator, or any game where you can kill the alien. Pretty much be smart. Don't be dumb. Don't shoot at it, and just try not to fucking panic whenever it shows up, because that's pretty much what will get you killed. Alien Isolation is my number one, and I'm actually happy that there's actually a good Alien game now.
Colonial Marines.
All right, Landon.
And Colonial Marines exists.
Landon, tell us why all three of us were wrong for what we picked as our game of the year, and tell us what the real number one game of the year is.
The self-fulfilling prophecy I prophesized months ago.
What?
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 What? You guys were like, "Oh, Smash! It's gonna be so good," and I'm like, "No, it's gonna be crap," and I was right. You guys, ooh, what's that other game?
You don't hate Smash.
I'm like, why is it not on my list then? It's nowhere on my list.
You didn't like it as much as we did.
Not even the 3DS version. None of it.
Then why do you bother playing it so much?
Because you're like, Landon, play me online. I'm like,
you could just say no.
But then you're like, oh, now I'm sad, and I'm like, well, whatever.
But what about all that fucking villager
You guys are
practice
wrong
you have by
because the
yourself?
best game of the year was Lexington. But I can't put that on my list because I made it. So I'll just what should I go with? Justin, can I have a suggestion?
Pick one of the random plus games you haven't played.
Oh, one of the plus games I haven't played.
Yeah.
I think I actually.
Landon. Pro Evolution Soccer 2012.
Ooh, it's such a good one. Kind of actually wanted to buy Pro Evolution Soccer 2015.
All right, kid.
But no, this is serious. But it's soccer.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Landon,
self-fulfilling
Price is
prophecy
Three.
I prophesized was Captain Toad was going to be Game of the Year. Guess what Game of the Year is? Captain Toad.
Captain Toad.
Self-fulfilling prophecy. It only works with Landon because Cloud's not good at any of this. He's like, Smash is going to be my Game of the Year. Something went wrong. Not very good at this, Cloud. We'll work on it.
I'm sorry, but over the top, ripping, like, fucking... Smash cannot compare to Bayonetta 2 with what the fucking crazy shit I did.
That's why you should not have
I admitted that I was wrong in what I thought was going to be my number one.
Okay. Alright. I would say something about Captain Toad here, but we're currently doing an LP for it. Which would imply, Landon, you haven't beat the game. Well, audience, you're listening.
Fuck you.
Exist. Anyway, Captain Toad's really fun. It's a puzzle game. It's based on the Captain Toad levels from Super Mario 3D World. It's based on which were based off the character from the Galaxy 2.
Galaxy 1.
He was in Galaxy 1? No, well.
Yeah.
Oh well. I
Yes,
just remember
he was in Galaxy 1. I remember that.
Shows you how much I paid attention while I played Galaxy 1. For like the 2 hours I played it, or something like that. But Captain Toad's really good, because you get to play as Toadette during Episode 2, and Episode 2's like got some of the best levels. It's got really good music, it's got really good graphics, it holds like that presentation level that they've started with the Wii U, which is good. And some of the levels are challenging, and there's multiple tiers of what you can do to accomplish. You can just clear the level, you can attempt to get the power gems while you're clearing a level, or you can try to complete the super secret check mark in your book that you don't know the first time you're playing through. And sometimes you get damn lucky, like half the time I'm doing it, or all the time. So it forces you to want to fully explore each like little area and play through. It's good stuff. Music's good. The character, like, there's a story, and I think the way it's presented is pretty funny. It's good. Captain Toad and Toadette are really funny. And you can see how Captain Toad is really scared of everything, but Toadette's like, yeah, let's go fuck that shit up. Captain Toad's like, whoa, woman, This is like reverse gender roles or something. And then mind blown when you know they don't have genders.
Are you done?
The game's $40, so it's less than Smash, which means you should buy it.
Unless we're talking about the 3DS version of Smash, because that's also $40.
I'm talking about for Wii U owners.
Okay.
Okay? Is that established? If you're a Wii U owner and you don't know what a 3DS is, educate yourself. I don't even know why you'd be on this channel. Honestly. So that's going to be our list, top 10 list. Thank you for watching.
And unlike last year, we all had a different number one.
Huzzah.
Okay, Landon, quick question. Runner 2 or Captain Toad?
Oof. I have to go with... I have to get back to you on that.
All right.
I have to think about that.
I could pick between my two number ones easily.
Okay, but no, I have to actually think about that. It's a hard one. Both really good. We'll see if we do a top 10 Wii U games. We'll see.
All right.
Okay. But yeah, that's our top 10 list. This is the second part of said list. If you, for whatever reason, came in halfway, there should be an earlier video that did our honorable mentions and the 10 through 6. This is our 5 through 1 section. Please like, subscribe, comment. We want to know what games you like this year. Please tell us.
Okay, Bailey?
Okay, Bailey. I do read all the comments. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who does, because...
There are none to read.
No, there are ones to read. You guys don't see the notifications because you're never logged into the channel.
Oh.
That's true.
So I see the notification, and I go in and I comment on it. I actually comment on most comments. So
That's true.
it's that. So yeah, I do read them, personally. And if your game of the year was like Seams Quest, awesome, let me know. And if it wasn't, I don't care. Don't tell me. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. Don't do giveaways.
Facebook.com/GamingStooges.
Yeah. Go look us up. And if you'd like to schedule us for a live event, we don't do those. Thought I'd just throw that out there.
You can find Jack's Twitter under Just Xenomorph Things.
Hashtag Just Xenomorph Things. Please trend that. Please trend hashtag Just Xenomorph Things.
Hey, I want payment for that trademark.
Oh,
it's a good hashtag. And look forward to more lists, talking LPs in the future. We should do some reviews. We've got some games we can review. Smash, Wodave, stuff like that.
Hey, thank you
do
for
a lot
joining
of what
us.
we said already, but more formal, just that game. We wouldn't be so rushed. We'd do more detail. So yeah, thanks for listening.
Look forward to 2015's games. Thank you for joining us through 2014's marvelous lineup. See you all.
Had a good year.
And take care.